all of this, you have a place for us. We thank you for the variety of our own lives, things that we have done, things that we have learned, for those that we love and those who care for us. We give thanks for the variety of ways in which people serve us with advice and learning, with their skills and training, with their concern and understanding, with their trust and sharing. We give thanks for all that we have received and that we have the opportunity to serve others. Grant us the vision of who we are and what we can offer others. We give thanks for the wisdom that you promise to give to any who ask, and we pray for that wisdom to guide the discussion and decisions of this leadership group. May they experience your grace and good pleasure as they seek to make decisions for our wonderful community and county. Bless this meeting, we pray in your name. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. Please follow me in the salute to our flag. Ready, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll move on now to unscheduled appearances. Any person can address the board at this time on any item on the agenda or any other item interest to the public. Anybody have to come forward?
The first speaker card that I have is Danny Garcia.
Morning.
I'm new to this, never done this before,
Just
so
take your time. We're fine.
we're a little.
We won't heckle you.
My name's Danny Garcia. I live on Kings Road. And I'm here to speak on behalf of the development that's coming into the east of us for myself and my neighborhood. I'm actually the most impacted by this project because all the traffic funnels to my front door. I have a small business. I understand business and I understand what you guys got on your side. But I just hope to think that you guys understand the ginormous slap in the face this is to our neighborhood. We all paid extra for our houses. You know, when you guys buy something, when anybody's buys something, you pay extra, you expect to receive extra. And that's being taken away from us. You know, we got 30 some homes there, predominantly retired people. Some of them serve this county. And you're taking a gorgeous piece of Kings County, half-acre lots, and then you're just going to blow all this traffic right through the heart of us. And it's like I said, I've never done this. There's a small group of people that been working on it, and I figured, oh, well, hopefully they got it handled and they know more about this than I do. But I thought, you know, I just got to speak my part. And I picked up some information from a guy that sat at a Gavin Newsom meeting. And Gavin was kind of being Gavin. And, you know, I guess their master plan is to bring 4 million people to our Central Valley from LA and San Francisco. And the writing's on the wall, right? They're taking our water, they're putting a train in. And I understand business is business and horsepower is horsepower, and that's how the world goes round. But do we not have a little bit here that, you know, we can protect 30 people of Kings County? Heck, I don't know. I don't know how this game works. Like I said, I've never played it before. I, you know, have my own life. And so, I mean, the only question I have, and I understand the way this works, you guys don't answer anything, but, you know, if this was your neighborhood and you lived there, or your family lived there, or your mom lived there, would you funnel all that through there and just basically take half-acre lots and just turn them into a freeway or a corridor to feed a lower income neighborhood? Call it what you want. And so that's pretty much all I have to say.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good, Danny.
We have your contact information to get back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
The next speaker is Natalie Brenson.
Or Natalie.
Good morning, members of the board. Natalie Brinson, Parks and Grounds Superintendent. I just wrapped up my first full year here at Kings County, so I wanted to give you guys an update on what the Parks and Grounds staff, hard work they've been putting in. During the 2023 park season, Kings County Park served 18,761 guests from April to October, including events and holidays such as Easter, sportsman shoots, the Sheriff Posse Crab Feed, Senior Day, Burris Outdoor Education events, and more. That's nearly 20,000 guests that our county parks saw in only 5 months, which I think speaks volumes to the priority and vitality that our parks play in the role of our community. During this past year, the staff before you have worked not only to meet the standards of Parks and Grounds management, but have also been striving for excellence and enhancement in the way we serve our guests and residents here in Kings County. In the spring, we sowed seeds behind Public Works to create a native wildflower installation with vibrant colors. Shortly after, we converted the corner parcel of the Hanford Branch Library landscaping into a cactus garden that adds to the aesthetic while also deterring pedestrians from cutting through the installed beds. Immediately following, we converted turf along Lacey Boulevard into flower beds that expand from those at our new Kings building and will create a more inviting entrance. Over the summer, a new 9-hole putter disc golf course was installed at Burris Park, offering a space for beginners and children to practice the sport. Additionally, your Parks and Grounds staff recently installed the Serenity Garden for their fellow county employees and added seasonal flowers to the entrance of our administration building. Behind the scenes, we've installed a greenhouse for cultivating our own plants, took on additional landscapes such as the new Kings building and Branch Jail, all while also maintaining the comprehensive routine care of all county-owned parks and grounds. Through this last season, your board approved the purchase of several items to make the work of my crew easier and more efficient. These pieces of equipment include a drag scraper for leveling terrain, a 2024 Terex forestry truck for tree pruning, a Vermeer utility loader with attachments for miscellaneous grounds work, and a Vermeer brush chipper for the final stages of tree pruning. These pieces of equipment are vital in allowing my staff to complete their work, and I would like to thank you on their behalf for investing in their needs. As our park season closes and pruning season opens, my staff will begin to switch their focus to trimming and pruning, where they get to showcase their skills in the precarious work of chainsaws and aerial lifts. As the Parks and Grounds Superintendent, I constantly look to the future to anticipate the needs of my division. We have many challenges ahead of us, including another season of anticipated heavy rainfall, the addition of more grounds to care for without the addition of staff, and ever-tightening emission restrictions imposed to equipment. Additionally, we face many of the same struggles as our friends in public safety, like competitive pay, staffing, and retention. I would like to thank the board for their continued support to the Parks Division and thank the crew behind me for their passion, dedication, and commitment to the County of Kings. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank your crew as well. I always enjoy a nice campus here, and they've done a great job doing it, and the parks look great too as well.
That's all the speaker cards that I have. It doesn't appear anyone online has their hand raised, but I do have one thing. Good morning, members of the board. Catherine Ventrella, clerk to the Board of Supervisors. I would like to announce our newest member to our team, Francesca Leziola. She joined our team this last Monday. She has 20 years of service to Kings County, starting in child support services and most recently in administration risk. So we are thankful that she's joined our team. We look forward to many years of service to the county within our department.
Welcome. You want to give a speech?
Thank you.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, if there's no one from the audience that wants to speak, we'll move forward for approval of the minutes. So report out of closed session from regular meeting, November 7th, 2023.
The board took no reportable actions.
Okay, thank you. Item B, approval of the minutes from regular meeting of November 7th, 2023.
So move.
Moved by Fagundes, second by Robinson. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Joe Nevs,
Yes.
Doug Verboon,
Yes.
Rusty Robinson,
Yes.
Richard Fagundes.
Yes.
Okay, 4 in favor, 1 absent. We have approved it as presented. We'll move on now to consent calendar. Any item on the consent calendar can be removed by any board member if he chooses so.
So move, Mr. Chair.
Moved by Supervisor Neves, second by Supervisor Robinson. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Joe Nevs,
Yes.
Doug Verboon,
Yes.
Rusty Robinson,
Yes.
Richard Fagundes.
Yes.
Okay, four in favor, one absent. We have approved the consent calendar as presented. Move on now to regular consent calendar, regular agenda items. And first item on the list is child support services. Marie Waite. Good morning.
The Assistant Director of Child Support Services.
Morning, Kim.
Hello, members of the board and the public. Federal law requires the state to provide parents the opportunity to acknowledge and establish paternity by adjudication or voluntary declaration of parentage, also known as VDOP, in the presence of an authorized witnessing agent. State law expands those eligible to sign a voluntary declaration to include the unmarried birth parent and the only possible genetic parent, as well as two people, married or unmarried, who have their child through assisted reproduction. I want to acknowledge, due to staff shortages, this is presented to you later than desired. I formally request your approval of the plan of cooperation with Hanford Community Hospital, Adventist Health, Hanford, to establish paternity. I'm available for any questions.
Thank you very much. Any questions or comments?
No questions or comments. Move for adoption as presented. Thank you very much.
Second.
Moved by Supervisor Neves, second by Supervisor Fagundes. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Joe Nevs,
Yes.
Doug Verboon,
Yes.
Rusty Robinson,
Yes.
Richard Fagundes.
Okay, four in favor, one absent. Your
Thank you very
motion,
much.
your item has been approved. Okay, move on now to the District Attorney's Office, Sarah Hacker. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning and happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, I also have the acting chief investigator, Darren Kramer, here. And we first wanted to announce that we just added a DA investigator, Gabriela Rivera. She is an amazing addition to our team. She's Spanish speaking. She has a lot of experience with investigation, as well as she is a human trafficking as well as domestic violence expert. She started her career in Avenal, so she's Kings County native, or at least she started her career in Kings County. And we are happy to add her over to our team. We did want to respectfully ask this board to hire her on as a step 5 due to her extensive experience. And that's why we're here today.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or comments? Moved by Supervisor Robinson,
Nev seconds.
second by Neves. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Joe Nevs,
Yes.
Doug Verboon,
Yes.
Rusty Robinson,
Yes.
Richard Fagundes.
Yes.
Okay, four in favor, one absent. Item has been approved.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Have a great long weekend.
Okay, we'll go to item C, Public Health Department, and we have Heather Silva. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning, Chairman, members of the board. Heather Silva with Public Health. I do want to start out by saying congratulations to Fran. Very well deserved. We love Fran. We worked with her a lot with contracts or with risk side of things. So we're excited that you're staying in admin. So we're here today as the Department of Public Health to bring the Child Health and Disability Prevention Program, also known as CHDP. And we're asking the board today to approve the CHDP program plan and budget for the term retroactively effective from July 1st, 2023 to June 30th, 2024. And authorize the chairman to retroactively sign the plan and budget for the term of July 23 through June of 24. The CHDP program is a core public health program whose purpose is to oversee the screening and follow-up components of the federally mandated early periodic screening, diagnosis, and treatment program for Medi-Cal eligible children and youth. The CHDP program funds staff who provide monitoring and technical assistance to 19 local providers to ensure that they administer CHDP services at the state program standards. These technical assistance activities include provider recruitment, resource development, and education. In addition, CHDP staff assist in linking families to CHDP preventative services such as well child, dental, and vision exams, provide medical case management of the pediatric fee-for-service Medi-Cal population and dental case management, and provide outreach and education to the Kings County community regarding available CHDP services and general dental and lead poisoning prevention education. The goal of the CHDP program is to promote and provide access to preventative health assessments for low-income children and youth with the goal of early detection, diagnosis, and treatment of disease and disability. The application agreement is retroactive due to the application timeline provided by the California Department of Healthcare Services branch. The program letter released by DHCS to announce the program funding allocation was received by the county from the state on July 1st of 2023. We submitted our draft documents and Then this process went through the county's internal review process and has been approved by county council. We respectfully request the board to approve the CHDP plan and budget retroactively and adopt a budget change. This concludes my report. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Heather. Any question or comments?
No move.
Moved by Supervisor Fagundes,
Seconded.
second by Supervisor Neves. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Joe Nevs.
Yes.
Doug Verboon.
Yes.
Rusty Robinson.
Yes.
Richard Fagundes.
Okay, 4 in favor. You have passed your agenda item, and it was a 4/5 vote, so that worked out pretty well. We're going to go ahead and move on now to board member announcements and reports, and we'll start over here to my left, with Supervisor Robinson.
Okay. Let's see, last week Supervisor Verboon and I, we were in Oakland. We attended the CSAC meeting, which is the California State Assembly of Counties. It was well attended, lots of talk about wildfires and the difficulty for people to attain insurance. And so then any chance that we get, we bring up water and have that discussion. But most of the counties are suffering from wildfires and attaining insurance. Friday, met with Julieta from JTO. We discussed changes and recent activities in her department. Yesterday, bagged and handed out turkeys in Corcoran for Operation Gobble, thanks to Supervisor Valley. And then I also attended the Homeless Collaborative meeting at KCAO. I encourage full transparency to the public as they work to help the homeless. And so that was my week.
Okay, thank you. Supervisor Fagundes.
Well, thank you. Wednesday, I had KCO meeting in the evening, and then that was very prosperous meeting. And then on Thursday, I had Commission on Aging. That was a luncheon, and that's all we did was eat. But anyway, and then yesterday, I was honored to be invited to one of our own awards. Mr. and Mrs. Neves had their distinguished citizen luncheon at the Harris Ranch. That turned out good, and I congratulate you and your wife both for everything you've done with the county and community.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I hung on to our apron strings once again.
Supervisor Neves.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. A couple of weeks has gone since the last time we met. So the Kings County Housing Authority also had a meeting on November 9th. And kicked off the basketball season, started out with the women's game also on the 9th. Attended the Lemoore High School playoff game against a very talented Sunnyside team, and they were successful and went on to defeat Centennial as well. And then they'll be playing for the Valley Championship on Friday in Visalia against Central Valley Christian. Also had volleyball night, so the sophomore game at volleyball at West Hills against the Merced Blue Devils. That was on November 10th. And then we went ahead and went over and attended the 40th anniversary celebration of the Tachi Palace Casino. Had a wonderful dinner and entertainment by comedian Joel McHale. And so that worked out very well. Kathy didn't have to cook again for another week. On Veterans Day, November 11th, attended the ceremony at the tank for the Hanford Cemetery, sponsored by the American Legion Post 3, and attended the car show at the Veterans Festival in Hanford's downtown Civic Park with vendors, music, veteran support groups, and then announced the Lemoore American Legion Post 100 10th anniversary of their Veterans Day Parade. We had about 45 entries, about a 45-minute parade, and the weather was just about perfect, so it worked out very, very well. On Monday, the 13th, we had another women's game against Gavilan, and the girls continue to play very hard, as well as the men's, and we had a couple of games also. Attended the city-county coordinating meeting at West Hills College, a very nice event. Gotti's also runs the food operation at West Hills, and they did a great job with the dinner. The Calvary meetings that were set for November 16th had to cancel because of quorum issues. And then I also attended the Friends of the Tulare Basin Conference that was held in Tulare on November 15th. And that was kind of an interesting meeting. The South Fork Kings GSA had a meeting on November 16th and conducted the second 218 election. This one also failed. The election failed 48% in favor, 52 against. So we're going to get together on November 30th to explore the future of the organization. And then the men's game that was on November 17th against Hartnell. And then on the 18th, we started the 2023 Santa Claus season with the Seroptimus Festival of Trees held at the Kings County Fairgrounds. It was a packed house, over 800 people in attendance, over 41 trees. Nice event, and Kathy and I had a great time. And that kicks off the 41st season for me portraying Santa Claus. And then, as was pointed out yesterday, Kathy and I were recognized by the West Side Distinguished Citizens of 2023 by the Sequoia Council of the Boy Scouts of America. A wonderful lunch. The Sequoia Council covers Fresno, Madera, Kings, and Tulare counties. So it's a wide variety of troops and packs. I think there are over 49 different organizations in scouting. And I think there's about 2,200 enrolled in that program, and they've been handed this since about 1991. So very distinguished group of individuals. And again, I'm just glad I got in on Kathy's apron strings, because I don't think I could have got there. So with that, and I do want to thank Catherine and Diane for also attending. It was very special for Kathy, and that worked out very, very well. So thank you very much.
Well, congratulations, Joe, and tell Kathy thank you. Congratulations as well. Did you get any popcorn to sell to people? The Boy Scouts sell popcorn.
They got popcorn, and really, that's one organization we haven't done a lot with. We've done some pine wood derby races, and those are always fun. And then the popcorn of all kinds. So yeah, I was never really into scouting. We were always into 4-H and FFA and some of the more ag-related activities. But scouting is a very important. We did have a couple of troops in Stratford there for a couple of years, and it's just hard to find leaders. And in that organization, kids are not a problem. It's the leaders.
Okay.
They're difficult to find. So again, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I attended the State Water Resource Control Board was in town here because can't get our GSAs to come up with one GSP that agrees with our valley. So they came down and explained what the process was, that we may be on probation here by April, and the citizens got to stand up for their rights and explain how it affects them. So did that, traveled to Oakland, rode an Amtrak train up there. I didn't really feel like taking my vehicle to Oakland. I didn't want no windows busted out of it. And it was a good event, kind of small compared to what we had last year down in Anaheim, but good event. Talked about our policies for the future year when it comes to dealing with the governor's office. Governor's office was present in several of the meetings. Future is kind of scary for people that work for a living, so I want to be aware of that. And then on Friday, I had my Amtrak train meeting, which was kind of good because when I got on the train on Thursday to come home, I got up to get me an Amtrak dog, and I came back and two people sitting in my seat and stole my iPad, so I had to stand there and get my stuff back before and be nice about it. So I got my stuff back. It's all good, but yeah, you got to be aware out there. The world's changing very fast in front of us. So with that, we'll move on now to Kyria.
Board correspondence.
Board correspondence.
Your board received the memo from the State of California Department of Transportation dated October 16th regarding environmental disclosure memo. The board also received a letter from Kings County 4-H Sponsoring Committee dated October 30th regarding supporting the Kings County 4-H program. Lastly, the board received on November 14th the National Fire Protection Association regarding wildfire mitigation survey. For upcoming events, the Salvation Army will host its annual Thanksgiving luncheon at the Hanford Corpse Community Center located at 380 East Ivy Street in Hanford on Thursday, November 23rd from 11 to 1. Friday, December 1st from 9 to 10, West Hills College in Lemoore will have the groundbreaking for the Visual Arts and Applied Science Building. A registration for the event can be done online with West Hills College Lemoore. Adventist Health will be doing their light up trees ceremony on December 12th at 6 p.m. And Kings County Child Support Services is organizing their slipper sock drive and collecting slippers to donate to the seniors of Kings County. Donations can be dropped off until December 14th. We have a box here in administration if anyone would like to participate. And lastly, the Battle of the Badges is going on all month. Right now, Kings County is in first place. So if you are eligible to donate blood, just go to any blood bank participating and just state that your donation is for Kings County. For upcoming agenda items, there are quite a few for November 28th. That board meeting will be a little bit longer than average. Administration has 5 items in regards to the Kings County Office of Education regarding their annual Williamson report, defense of the accused contract approval, health insurance premium holidays, and a study session on workforce retention and recruitment, and future purchase of Avenel Courthouse. The assessor clerk recorder has an item regarding an MOU with the Secure for Electric Recording and Delivery System. Behavioral Health has an item regarding Mental Health Services Commission. Fire has 2 items, acceptance of a grant. And Health has 2 items with the World AIDS Day proclamation. Human Sources has an item regarding the Tri-Prep Smith County recruitment wide contract. And HSA has some items regarding some Plexus Global Amendment. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kyria. This concludes our meeting today. We'll adjourn. We'll be back here Tuesday, November 28th at 9 a.m. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving and be very, very thankful. Thanks. Bye.